Hey guys, today is October 30th, and when you see this, is probably not going to be October 30th, but I wanted to make this audio because I have been waiting on God for a breakthrough, and I guess it's been a very bumpy journey. Moments of doubt, moments of unrest, then moments of ease and positivity, and just constant fluctuating emotions, to be honest with you. And today I chose positivity, and I actually made a YouTube video about that. It's titled Choose Peace, and it talks about how we have the choice to be happy. And today is a Monday morning, it's the 29th. Tomorrow will be the 30th. And I chose to choose peace today, a Monday of all days. It's where we need the most grace. And so this morning, I woke up, I had an intentional time with God, and then I went to school, came back, did all the normal things that I do. But around 9 o'clock, I was watching this TV show, and I was binging it, and I felt, like, okay, now let's get into God's presence. Like, let's read our Bible now. We've been kind of doing whatever. Let's pay attention to God now. And then I ended up watching another episode and eating something, and then God asked me, why are you ignoring me? And I felt like that question was so weird because I wasn't ignoring him. I wasn't avoiding anything. I wasn't trying to not spend time with him. It's just, it was hard for me to lock in after my whole day and then doing homework and then watching other YouTube videos and doing other things. I found it extremely hard for me to just lock in. And recently I lost my headphones, and I feel like they were one of the main things that helped me lock into God, because nobody could hear what I was hearing, and so I could be present in that moment. But ever since I lost my headphones, I ended up finding them again, but then God told me to throw them out, because he said that when we lose something and we accept that, better is coming. So even if I find it, he's like, throw it out. So I threw it out. And I've kind of just been here with no headphones, and it's been hard to do my schoolwork. It's been hard to do my church online. It's been hard to do a lot of things without headphones because, like I said, they're a way for me to lock in. They help me, just let it be me and God. Sometimes I feel like listening to gospel music, and then it's like I don't have my headphones, and it's this whole thing, and I can't listen to any word or daily inspiration out loud or anything like that. So it's been hard. And I was talking to God today after he asked me, why have you been ignoring me? I was talking to him, and I was like, I'm not ignoring you, but the one way that I use to lock in with you, I feel like I don't have that anymore. And honestly, for months now, I've just been shedding, and I haven't been gaining anything in return. So it just feels like I'm bones. Like, there's nothing left for me to give or let go of. Like, I've just been shedding. And so I was talking to God about how the best way for me to lock in is to have headphones, and I don't have that right now. And he told me to throw them out, even though I ended up finding them. And so then, I was like, I'm choosing positivity today. I don't want to talk to you about negativity, but I was telling God, and I was being honest. I was saying, I find it hard to have, a conversation with you without complaining or talking about something negative or wanting something from you. And lately my prayer has been for God to help me love him unconditionally, because we all do have a lot of condition to our love for God. And so because I chose positivity today, I chose not to focus on anything negative. That's including the current situation I'm in. And so I was like, I haven't been avoiding you, but the truth of the matter is, if I don't have anything negative to talk about, I just don't know how to talk to you. And I'm happy that he pointed that out to me, because that's unhealthy. A healthy relationship, you can talk about anything and everything. It doesn't always have to be gossip. It doesn't always have to be venting or talking about family problems. Like, you can talk about anything. it's just like a friendship. And so I was like, I don't know when this breakthrough is coming. Today is the 30th. Today's not the 29th. I don't know why I said that. Today's the 30th. Tomorrow is the 31st, and it's the last day of October. It's Halloween for those who celebrate it, but it's the last day of October. And while everybody's going to be out celebrating, I don't celebrate that. I'm going to be home alone. And the real question is, how bad do I want it? If I don't have that tool, which are my headphones, that I can use to lock in, how bad do I want to be in the presence of God? And so I guess the question is, how am I going to use my time? And so I was like, God, I know that things don't work on my time, and I'm accepting the fact that you work in Kairos, which is the word for the fullness of time. Long story short, I've accepted God's will and his timing, but I was like, God, listen, I have been promised this breakthrough for as long as I can remember. September made 9 months, right? And when you think about a baby, it takes 9 months for a baby to be carried before they're delivered. And I said, God, I can't push anymore. At this point, my baby is out, and that umbilical cord needs to be cut, and my baby needs to be wrapped in a towel and handed to me. I need my breakthrough. After October ends, I'm just like, I'm going to give up. I'm really going to just go back to figuring things out on my own, because I can't do November. I can't do November like this. And so I'm really waiting and praying that God, will show out for me, if that's in his will to do it by the end of October. And I have been so patient, which I'm very proud of myself for, because patience is something that I definitely always, needed to work on. And I'm very proud of myself for being this patient, waiting on something that looks like it's just not going to ever happen. So though I'm choosing positivity, I'm also choosing to trust and wait. And so I just wanted to make this audio as a reminder to myself that I'm choosing to trust God. And despite what happens tomorrow, despite what happens on November 1st morning, I am going to trust God. And I don't know if I forgot to finish this point, but today's the 30th, and so I was reading the Bible, and I heard joy in the morning, in my mind. And at 12 a.m., it's the morning. Even if it's dark, it's still the morning. So that dark place that you're in, you might think you're still in the wilderness, but it's dark in the morning too. And so I'm like, okay, where do I find it? And I was flipping through Psalms, where is joy in the morning? And then I get to Psalms 30, and it's about joy in the morning. And today's the 30th. And so, I don't know, I felt like that was a confirmation. But I just pray for vindication and restoration, and I trust that God will do it, but if it's not in his will to have it done at this specific time, then I don't know what I will do, honestly, but I'm trusting.